The new NFL season has begun, which means just one thing. It's free agency frenzy and teams are going to make it rain. We have a look at the 4 biggest winners and 4 biggest losers of free agency so far, so let's get to it. Hello football fans and welcome back to NFL UK Ops. If you love the NFL and XFL as much as we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our content or our live play-by-play reaction streams. And on to our first biggest winner of free agency so far, the Carolina Panthers. The team executed a huge trade with the Bears to acquire the number 1 overall pick of this year's draft to get their first franchise QB since Cam Newton. The team gave up DJ Moore in that trade, however, signed standout running back Miles Sanders from Super Bowl runners-up Philadelphia Eagles, and also added tight end HAYDEN HURST and veteran QB Andy Dalton. On defence, the team picked up strong safety Von Bell, and with a few more additions at cornerback and wide receiver, the team could certainly compete in a division where the other team's starting QBs could well be Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr and Desmond Ridder. On to one of the biggest losers of free agency week 1 has to be the Las Vegas Raiders. Some questionable moves made by head coach Josh McDaniels and the front office staff so far. As expected, they released quarterback Derek Carr, who was picked up by the Saints, and seemed to be in the conversation for Aaron Rodgers. However, the team have picked up former Patriots and 49ers QB Jimmy Garoppolo, which doesn't feel like an upgrade at the position and comes with the added concern of Jimmy G's durability. In one of the most shocking moves of the free agency so far, the team traded star tight end Darren Waller to the Giants for just the 100th overall pick. There is a lot of discontent in the Las Vegas camp, indicated by running back Josh Jacobs and wide receiver Davante Adams, who of course moved to the team to play with his former college quarterback Derek Carr. You feel this is a make or break season now for Josh McDaniels, who is firmly in the hot seat. Another team that has already improved their roster is the Dolphins. Miami made a huge move by bringing in Rams All-Pro Jalen Ramsey, one of the best cornerbacks in the league, to go with an already very talented secondary. In another great pickup, the team got former Jets quarterback Mike White to back up Tua Tagovailoa. Now hopefully Tua makes it through the season, but White certainly offers an upgrade on Teddy Bridgewater as QB2 after solid play last season in New York. The Dolphins have the fewest picks in this year's draft, with just 4 after giving up their 3rd round pick for Ramsey. However, this team, with a healthy QB, have all the pieces to be true contenders again this season. A team currently stuck in the mud is the Packers. Green Bay are in a state of flux at the moment due to the time it's taken to agree a move that would send future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Now Rodgers is holding the Packers to ransom and seems more than happy to delay as Green Bay and New York play hardball over a deal. Aaron did say on the Pat McAfee show this week that he intends to play for the Jets this season, but the deal is not yet done. In the meantime, this has halted the Packers' ability to make any moves, whilst also losing key weapons on offense, with wide receiver Allen Lazard going to the Jets and tight end Robert Tonyan to the Chicago Bears. It looks like a tough situation for Love and LaFleur this season. Will the Packers finish bottom of the NFC North? A team that seems to have made all the right moves so far in free agency is the Bears. Chicago, who were part of that huge trade with the Carolina Panthers for the number 1 overall pick, had a lot of cap space and now a lot of draft picks to work with. As part of the deal with Carolina, they acquired wide receiver DJ Moore and have since signed former Packers tight end Robert Tonyan and running back Donta Freeman. The team have also made terrific moves on defence, signing former Bills linebacker Tremaine Edmonds and former Eagles linebacker TJ Edwards, who are both tackling machines. The team that originally had the 1st overall pick of the draft, and on paper at least were the worst team in the NFL, now look like they could be serious contenders in the NFC North. Could it be worst to first? Strange to say this of a Super Bowl champion, but the Chiefs have made an odd move in free agency. The current Super Bowl champions let starting tackle Orlando Brown go, who's since signed with the Bengals, and replaced him with JAWAAN Taylor, who's unproven at the left tackle position. The team have also lost wide receiver JUJU Smith-Schuster, who was picked up by the Patriots this week, and teammate Mecole Hardman is still on the open market. Now the Chiefs do have some money to play with. Could star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins be on their radar? If so, the rich would certainly get richer. Almost having their final missing piece in place is the Jets. New York, who are locked in debate with the Packers over how much they are willing to give up for Aaron Rodgers, should have their man very soon. The team seemed only a competent QB away from being a solid contender in a strong AFC East division, and if Rodgers can limit some of the mistakes he made last season, he is a significant upgrade for the Jets, even if it is just for one season. The Jets signed Rodgers' favourite target from last season, Allen Lazard, and could make even more moves to make Rodgers happier. The team is stacked with young talent on both sides of the ball after successful drafts the past 2 years. Will Rodgers be that missing piece to propel them to the playoffs and perhaps a Super Bowl appearance? It's been all so quiet for the Chargers so far in free agency. Los Angeles have only made one move in free agency so far, acquiring linebacker Eric Kendricks. Top running back Austin Eckler has asked for a trade, and even though the team have the 10th highest available cap space, they've not even made a small number of moves to improve the team. In such a competitive AFC West, you'd hope the team starts to make a bit more of a splash in week 2, or they run the risk of being left behind in the division. Let us know in the comments below your favourite moves of free agency so far. And if you're missing the NFL and need that football fix, why not check out the XFL? We live stream a game every week, and make sure you check out this video next, which explains all the good, bad and ugly of the season so far. And if you've enjoyed this video, please help us out by hitting that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video or live stream.